Welcome back. Today, we're unlocking something incredibly powerful. How to talk about your daily routine in English smoothly, naturally, and confidently. And listen, stay with me till the end of this part, because I'll give you micro hooks, quizzes, speaking practice, and vocabulary boosters that will make your English flow without hesitation. Let's begin. Imagine this. Someone looks at you and asks, "So, what's your daily routine?" And suddenly your mind becomes blank, your tongue freezes, and your confidence just drops. But not today, because after this, you'll be able to describe your routine like a fluent speaker. Microhook, say this softly, slowly, with confidence. I can talk about my day, easily, naturally, confidently, good. Now let's open our first curiosity loop. Why is talking about your daily routine so important? Because it's one of the most common conversation topics in English. If you master this one topic, you instantly sound more fluent, more confident, more natural. Let's begin with the morning routine. Jennifer says she wakes up at 7, stretches gently, breathes, and begins her day slowly. Daniel wakes up even earlier, 6:30, drinks a glass of water to hydrate, brushes his teeth, washes his face, and prepares for the day ahead. Simple actions, but powerful, because these are the moments you repeat every single morning, and describing them correctly makes your English sound real. Now, let's turn this into speaking practice. Repeat after me, slowly, naturally. I wake up around 7. I stretch a little. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I eat a light breakfast. I check my to-do list. Good. You're training your mouth to move like an English speaker. Mini quiz. Which sentence sounds more natural? A. I awake at 7. B. I wake up at 7. The answer is B, because fluent English uses wake up, not awake. Here comes a value spike. Most English learners make one big mistake. They use complicated vocabulary to describe simple daily actions, but fluent speakers keep it simple. Listen to these natural daily routine chunks. Wake up, get out of bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, have breakfast, check my schedule. These are your fluency bricks, the words you need every single day. Micro hook, say this out loud. I don't need big words. I need the right words. Now let's fix the second big mistake, speaking without rhythm. Your daily routine needs flow, not robotic sentences. Listen to this transformation. Good. Your mouth is learning the rhythm. Here comes a mini hook. Most learners make one mistake. They talk about their afternoon like a list, but fluent speakers talk in flow. Listen to the difference. I study, then I break, then I work. Robotic. I study for a while, then I take a short break. After that, I focus on my important tasks. Natural. Now you try. I study for a while, then I take a short break. After that, I work on my important tasks. Perfect. Now a curiosity layer. Jennifer and Daniel both talk about lunch. Jennifer prefers something light, a salad or a sandwich, because heavy food makes her feel sluggish. Daniel eats healthy to quinoa salad, veggies, or a turkey sandwich, so he avoids the afternoon energy slump. These are everyday, real, simple English phrases, and you can use them too. Speaking repetition. I eat a light lunch. I try not to eat anything too heavy. I like to stay energized in the afternoon. Good. Mini quiz time. Which one sounds more natural? A. I feel very down energy in afternoon. B. I feel an energy slump in the afternoon. The natural answer is B. Energy slump. Next, value spike. Here are natural afternoon routine chunks you must know. Take a break. Stay focused. Regroup for the second half of the day. Avoid feeling sluggish. Work on key projects. Knock out important tasks. Repeat after me. I take short breaks. I regroup for the second half of the day. I knock out my important tasks. Nice. Now a little storytelling moment. Imagine you're halfway through your day. Your energy is dropping. Your mind feels tired. You stand up, stretch your shoulders, walk a little, you breathe. This moment, this simple action, can make your English sound more real. Say this with me. After lunch, I regroup. I stretch a little. I prepare for the second half of my day. Beautiful. Pattern interrupt. Stop for a moment. Inhale, slowly. Exhale. Relax your jaw, because relaxed English is smooth English. Now vocabulary boosters, easy and clear, focused, giving full attention. Recharge, get your energy back. Regroup, get organized again. Sluggish, low energy, slow, knockout, finish something efficiently. Whisper them once. Focused, recharge, regroup, sluggish, knockout. Nice. Now let's build a smooth description of your afternoon routine. Repeat after me. In the afternoon, I stay focused on my work. I take short breaks to recharge. I eat a light lunch so I don't feel sluggish. After that, I regroup and work on my important tasks. This is exactly how fluent speakers talk. Here's a small challenge. Can you combine all of that into one natural flow? Let's try. Say this slowly. In the afternoon, I study or work. I take short breaks to stretch. I eat a light lunch so I stay energized. And after that, I regroup and knock out my important tasks. If you said that, you're already speaking smoother. Now let's open another curiosity loop, something even deeper. Fluent speakers don't only talk about what they do, they talk about how it feels. Listen to these emotional add-ons. I feel more focused in the afternoon. I feel productive. I like to finish my key tasks before the day ends. These small emotional phrases make your English sound alive. Let's practice them. I feel more focused in the afternoon. I like to stay productive. I try to finish my key tasks early. Nice. Now imagine again. You're describing your afternoon to someone, and they nod. They understand. They connect with you. Your English feels natural, effortless, real. That's the confidence we're building. Before we close this part, here's your fluency challenge. Say your complete afternoon routine in one smooth sentence. In the afternoon, I stay focused on my work. Take short breaks to stretch. Eat a light lunch so I don't feel sluggish. And then I regroup and finish my important tasks before the day winds down. Perfect. And now, get ready, because the next part is where your English becomes even more natural. And now, we enter the phase where real fluency is built, not in theory, but inside your mouth, your muscle memory, your rhythm, your confidence, your ability to keep speaking even when your brain feels a little slow. Let's begin. Imagine yourself standing in front of someone, maybe a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger. They ask you a simple question in English. Your heart beats a little faster. Your mind becomes busy. You think, what should I say first? Which word is correct? What if I make a mistake? And for a moment, you pause. But this time, listen, this time, things will be different. Because now you're going to use the technique that stops pausing instantly. Flow first, fix later. Say this out loud with me. I will keep talking, even if the words are not perfect. Good. Now imagine the exact same moment again. But instead of freezing, you push out the first simple sentence. You don't wait for the perfect words. You don't wait for the perfect grammar. You just speak. And suddenly, the fear breaks. The pause disappears. Your confidence rises. Because fluency is not about perfection. It's about movement. Microhook. Right now, I am going to give you a powerful practice method that only advanced speakers know. And when you use it, your fluency will grow faster than ever. It's called the bridge technique. Here's how it works. Whenever your brain forgets the next word, you don't stop. You don't freeze. You don't say You say a bridge phrase, a phrase that keeps your mouth moving until your brain finds the word. Examples. Let me think for a second. What I'm trying to say is, okay, so basically, the point is, these small phrases keep your mouth alive. And when your mouth stays active, your brain stays active. Now repeat this with me. When I forget the next word, I will use a bridge phrase, not a pause. Perfect. Let's continue. Now, let's build another fluency muscle. Speaking momentum. Momentum means this. Once you start speaking, don't stop. Don't break the flow. Don't fall into silence. Imagine a car going uphill. If it stops halfway, it becomes harder to move again. But if it keeps moving, even slowly, it reaches the top easily. Your English is the same. If you break your flow, it becomes harder to restart. But if you keep talking even slowly, even imperfectly, your fluency grows automatically. Mini drill. Say this sentence fast. Don't stop. I can speak smoothly because I don't stop the flow. Again, I can speak smoothly because I don't stop the flow. Excellent. Now, let's talk about something deeper. Your inner dialogue. Every fluent speaker has two voices inside them. One voice that says, "What if I'm wrong?" and another voice that says, "Just speak." Most learners listen to the first voice, but you, from today, you will listen to the second one. Because the secret to smooth English is not only about skill, it's about courage. Courage to speak, courage to make mistakes, courage to keep going. Pattern interrupt. Right now, place your hand on your chest, take a slow breath, and say softly, "My voice matters. My English matters. My message matters." Good. Let's move into the next breakthrough technique, shadow flow training. It's simple, powerful, and proven. You take any English audio, a video, a speech, a clip, you listen to one line, and then you repeat it immediately, copying the tone, speed, and feeling. Why does this work? Because your mouth learns the rhythm of English the same way a dancer learns rhythm. By copying movement, not by reading, not by memorizing rules, but by repeating sound patterns. Shadowing makes your mouth stronger, faster, smoother. Now, repeat after me. I will train my mouth by speaking, not by waiting. Good. Let's go even deeper. Why does your mouth freeze sometimes? Because your thoughts are faster than your words. Your brain tries to plan too much, and planning kills fluency. So from today, you will use thought chunks, small, simple ideas, spoken one by one. Example. Instead of thinking, I want to explain my idea perfectly with advanced vocabulary. You think like this. Chunk 1. I have an idea. Chunk 2. Let me share it. Chunk 3. It's about improving something, and you speak chunk by chunk. Small ideas, simple words, one by one. This keeps your flow strong. This removes all pauses. This makes you sound natural. Now let's test your progress. Quick practice. Speak this line slowly, but with 0 pauses. I can speak confidently because I don't think too much. I speak in simple chunks. Beautiful. Now, the final part of this section, the part that creates lifelong fluency. Repeat, don't repair. Most learners stop speaking when they make a mistake, but fluent speakers don't stop. They repeat the sentence correctly without breaking their flow. Example. I went there yesterday. Smooth, natural, confident. You correct yourself, but you don't pause. Now say this with me. When I make a mistake, I will repeat, not pause. Good. And now we reach the end of part 3. But listen carefully. The techniques you learned here, bridges, momentum, shadowing, thought chunks, repeat, not repair. These are the tools fluent speakers use every day. And in the next part, everything will come together. When you're ready, tell me, and I'll write part 4 exactly in the same style.